Hi Pisces, welcome to Golden Truth Tarot. Now let's get started with your October reading. The first week of October, you're going to feel tired. You're going to have this lack of energy, lack of motivation. You might need to sleep for longer and rest. You also want to be very private, stay by yourself, spend time at home. You don't want to go out. You don't want to be around people. You want the comfortability of your own private space. And once Mercury, the planet of communication, the planet that is also connected with the way we think, goes into Scorpio on October 6th, that is going to heighten your intuition. It's going to make your dreams even more prophetic, more symbolic, more meaningful. It's also going to make your suspicions go higher. You don't trust anyone at this time. You have a feeling that people are hiding something from you, that people are doing something to cause you stress or harm, that someone is cheating, that someone is lying. You're going to have all these feelings that you don't know exactly where are coming from. And that's why a lot of you Pisces are going to be investigating a lot. You're going to go online, you're going to look at who people are, what they're currently doing, their stories, who they're following, who they're commenting, who they're liking, to get as much proof as you need to confirm your doubts and your suspicion. And for some Pisces, this is going to affect, of course, your love life, especially if you've had situations in the past of betrayal, of cheating, lying. You're going to have doubts that yes, this time is happening again. Something this time you know something else is going on. But also if you are just meeting someone or you like someone, this is a time where you want to found out more about them. So that's why you're going to go online, because you like this person physically, but you don't know anything about their lifestyle. You don't know anything about what they like, what they enjoy, how compatible the two of you are. So before you make a step forward into getting to know them or going out on a date, you want to make sure that the two of you are truly compatible. And for others, it can also be you having suspicion of someone that you considered a friend, someone that is part of your family cycle, someone from work that some of you Pisces are going to feel that this person is trying to either profit from everything you've done at work, take some sort of credit for your work, or even cause problems and cause you to get fired or create some sort of issue at work because of jealousy, because of envy. So be careful. On October 7th, we have a full moon happening in Aries, and that Aries energy, it's all about being very aggressive, very assertive, rebellious, even confrontational, and it can escalate things to a true physical conflict, to something that can be even dangerous for yourself. So make sure that if you don't have all the proof that you need, because if you just say, hey, you're cheating, you're doing this, and you have nothing to prove, then or you don't have any actual facts, the person of course is going to deny it, and now they're going to know that you know, and that can of course backfire later on. So make sure that before you say anything, you know exactly that your intuition is correct. But the main energy is telling me to stay away from trouble. Just be passive, don't feed into it, don't give them anything that they can use against you later on. In the second week, I do see that the person, whoever this person is, this snake close to you is, this person that is deceiving you or lying to you, or the true intentions are going to come to the surface. They're going to discover themselves. They're going to show their true face. That full moon in Aries is going to make someone explode and tell you exactly how they think and how they feel. So that's why the smart thing for you to do is to just listen, just be quiet, just don't evolve yourself into anything. And it's coming all out of jealousy, because you are in a better position, Pisces, better than where they are. You are doing better financially, you are improving on yourself. It's all coming out of envy and jealousy. And once you see the truth for what it is, it's going to be much easier for you to make a decision. Because after a very intense September with having that full moon eclipse in your sign in Pisces, being very tense, being very emotional, I do see that there was something that was causing you a lot of pain starting from September, that you couldn't make that final decision to cut all ties with this person. You still felt obligated. You still felt like you had to be there for them or do something for them. But now, once after that full moon in Aries, now you're going to know the time has come. It's final. You can't keep giving people chance after chance after chance. And Pisces, being so empathetic, you always want to see the best in people. You always want to believe that if someone is acting a certain way, they're doing so because of something they're going through in their life. Maybe they're just having a bad day. Maybe it's just something temporary. They're going to see the value in you again. You always try to give the person another chance. But now it's getting to a point where you have to, the stress and the pressure that this person was bringing into your life was bringing you down so much that you're only going to see how relieved you are once you get out of this particular situation. And the best time to do so is during the new moon in Libra. That Libra energy, it's all about love and balance. It's all about relationships and people who are close to us and the impact that they have in our life. So October 21st, something final happens. You break up, you disconnect yourself, you decide to go no contact with someone. It can be a family member, it can be a lover, it can be someone that you have worked together for some time, it can be a friend. Whatever this is, this particular situation is for you. Once you, and it can feel painful when it happens, maybe the first few days it can feel painful, but once you get out of that energy, by the last week of October, you're going to see a huge shift, a huge change. You're going to see all the stresses that this person was causing you. You're going to realize, wow, now that this person is not in my life anymore, there's so much that I don't have to deal with, that they're not my problems, they're not my issues, and they're not things that I have to be responsible for. So you're going to feel way better. It's almost as if you're trying to swim and you have to carry another person on your back, and that can be completely draining. But now that you drop that weight, now you can swim freely and you can do whatever you want. And also what I see for you, Pisces, is that this person causing so much stress in your life and being constantly under pressure and under stress, you were feeling this lack of motivation, this lack of energy, and they were also criticizing you all the time. You were always trying to be flexible around them and morph yourself into whatever this person wanted you to be, because of not causing you didn't want to argue with them, you were trying to avoid conflict, so you deemed your own light, who you are as a person, because everything that you did was wrong, everything that you were doing, this person has something to say. Why are you doing this? Why are you smiling? Why are you talking to this person? Why are you acting this way? So it's a huge, huge relief for you, Pisces. And not always after something ends, after a relationship, you have to heal. There's a lot of people who stay in relationships and stay in difficult situations, and they grieve the relationship, they grieve the relationship while they're in the relationship. So all the pain, all the crying, all the things that you had to go through, you've been going through them already. Now is the time for you to heal. Think about it as having like an infected molar, where you've had this pain and the infection and you had to deal with it while it was still there. You dealt with the pain, with the symptoms, with everything. Once it was removed, it's clear, there's no infection, it's all cleared out. There's a little bit of pain for a few days, and that's it. Once it's out, once it's done, you don't feel the pain anymore. You're healing, you're back to being yourself. So that's why I see you feeling happy, more in a better mood, more flirty, more playful. And even people who are going to see you or talk to you, they're going to let you know, wow, you're glowing, you look radiant. There's this change. They can see immediately that you have lifted this huge weight off your shoulders. And even from the oracle of angels, the message for you says there is something better. There's something better for you, Pisces, but in order to get to something better, first you need to detox, first you need to cleanse, first you need to close something that is not working for you anymore. And once you do so, and that's why it's so important to do it around that new moon in Libra, because it's a much more peaceful, harmonious energy. So you waited, you went through the eclipses, you went through that full moon. The person is still not changing, they're still acting the same, they're still even worse, and now it's final. Now it's final, but there is something better for you out there. So I wish you have a wonderful, wonderful month. All the best to you, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please leave me a like, a comment. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. And if you are interested in a private reading with me, you can book online on my website on www.goldentruthtarot.com. You can find the link below this video, also in the description box. Thank you so much, and I see you next time. Bye bye.